about 7 years now, and I've certainly learned a lot in my time running my business, and some things that I'd love to impart to you based on my experiences. So, some misconceptions about running your own business. Number one, that we have to have it all figured out. I didn't even know I was starting a business when I first started to make bracelets for myself and for my friends. It quickly grew as I started selling to local boutiques and things like that, but I truly didn't intend to launch a brand when I was going to Michael's and grabbing little things to make bracelets with. So I think the biggest thing for me is I never got too overwhelmed because I never had all these things that I had to do to launch my business. I truly just set out to use the money I would make from the bracelets made to invest in something new. And oh, now I have money to buy business cards and stuff like that. So I think that the slow approach really allowed me to research what was popular and in the market and trends that different other business owners were using, and then to employ those on my own whenever I was ready and had the time. The second misconception is that you always have to be working. For probably the first 5 years of my business, I really thought that the amount of time I put in, the amount of hours I worked, was directly correlated to the amount of money I could make. And then I realized that that was totally false. If I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning making jewelry some evening, it meant that I was totally lackadaisical the next day when I was trying to sell my product to customers, which was super bad. So I now realize that making time for things like yoga classes or sitting on the couch watching TV for an evening or a cocktail hour are all really super important so that I can be well rested and feel nice and rejuvenated for whatever comes the next day. I certainly do dedicate lots of time in my studio, and that's really important, but I think also giving yourself downtime is definitely necessary for you to just be sane as a business owner and not to be too exhausted all the time. The third misconception is that you have to do it all. I really thought that cutting corners and saving money on things that I could learn was going to be a good way to roll when I first started. But bottom line is I can't do my own taxes. So you definitely need to parse out responsibilities to other people that are probably not in your wheelhouse or are wasting too much time or money you trying to figure out on your own. Same with things like social media. I could spend 5 hours buffing up my Pinterest page for my business, but that is time that I could be spending producing product or doing other really important things. So I think making sure you delegate a lot of responsibility that is not imperative for you to be doing out to other people, other professionals, people who excel in that part of business is definitely necessary to have a really successful company. The fourth misconception is that you're going to be broke all the time. I definitely thought this for a super long time, and then lo and behold, I made money. So I think that I really just needed to have the first couple years to get my footing and get my bearings straight and figure out what my year looks like. And then I really started to understand that there will be slow times. There will be months, days, weeks where you really don't make all that much money. But then the holiday season comes, or whatever your season is, and you make a ton of money. And you just need to figure out how to parse that money out throughout the year so that you budget and that you're not just eating salad the entire month of February. The last misconception is that you're in it alone. I certainly would not be where I am today without all the help and assistance from my friends and family and mentors and spiritual leaders and yoga teachers, and all sorts of people helped me get to this place just in terms of support and care and mental health. That's truly important for me. Definitely starting out on my own, I didn't know a lot of things, but friends who owned other businesses were more than happy to assist me and answer my questions. They have all been here before, so ask those questions. Really try and gain their knowledge because they're killing it and they want to help you. The other thing is just having a friend that you can go to when you're having a bad bad day, sometimes just a pat on the back is all you need to remember that we all have bad days and we're all gonna climb out of this thing. And you're gonna be really successful and you've got friends to support you along the way and care about you. Those are all the misconceptions. That's it, guys.